NBC 29 sports anchor Mike Shiers joins us live in Chicago with reaction from the team after tonight's victory. Hey, Mike.
The UVA men's basketball team is headed to the Elite Eight for the first time since 1995 as the Cavaliers beat Iowa State 84-71 at the United Center here in Chicago. UVA jumped out to a 20-5 lead against Iowa State, and they never trailed. The victory is big, especially for the seniors, who came up short of their goal in each of the past 2 seasons. You can always count on the Lions to come out in full force for the tailgate party, and tonight is no exception. They've got the giant grill going over to my right here, and best guess from the grill master Dave, 500 hot dogs, 500 hamburgers. And if you look over to my left, that's all that's left, stacks and stacks of hot dogs and hamburgers. So everyone's had their fill out here tonight. During her time with the Dodgers, Kinza Baad helped with the draft and scouted the Cape Cod League. She also filled a lot of notebooks with reports on some of the best college baseball players in the nation right here at Davenport Field. New York is a city that never sleeps, and the Cavaliers will be putting that to the test tonight as UVA is scheduled to tip off in the Sweet 16 against Michigan State at about 10 o'clock here at Madison Square Garden. The Spartans are in the regional semifinals for the 5th time in the last 6 years. UVA is here for the first time since 1995. Western and Fort Defiance will kick off here at 7 o'clock tonight. The Fort Defiance band, before we go, guys, you got a quick something? Have a little? They just played Tomahawk. Tomahawk it is. Take us out, Tomahawk. The Virginia football team and its fans are hoping the third time's the charm. After starting the season 5-1, UVA has lost back-to-back games, meaning the Hoos are 1 win away from becoming bowl eligible for the 3rd week in a row. A victory against Georgia Tech would give Virginia 6 wins for the first time since 2011. But with about 2.5 minutes left in the first half, the Yellow Jackets score a touchdown to go up 14-6. On the ensuing kickoff, Joe Reed is deep for the Hoos. The sophomore runs into the pile, but somehow escapes, and he's gone. 92 yards on the kickoff return for a touchdown. The Cavaliers trail 14-13 at halftime. Georgia Tech scored 2 quick touchdowns to start the second half. Virginia will answer. Kurt Benkert lobs the ball 34 yards into the waiting arms of Andre Levrone. The touchdown cuts the lead to 8. After a Quinn Blanding interception, Benkert throws along the far sideline for Donnie Dowling, and the senior pulls in the 28-yard score. The 2-point conversion ties the game at 28. UVA takes the lead on a field goal in the 4th, and the defense will add to it with a safety. The Cavaliers are up by 5 with under 9 minutes to play. 3 minutes left in the game. Georgia Tech has the ball. Taquan Marshall connects with a wide-open Ricky June for the Yellow Jackets score. They get the 2-point conversion to go up 36-33. 90 seconds left. Last chance for the Hoos. Benkert will find Levrone through the rain on a 27-yard touchdown. That's the game winner. Virginia is going bowling for the first time since 2011 as the Cavaliers beat Georgia Tech 40-36.
When you give everything that you have as a coach or a player or a person and it works in your favor, yeah, it's a good feeling.
I've been here as long as anybody on this team. So going through all the struggles that we've been through, everything, all the hard things we've been through with Coach Mendenhall and his staff, it's so rewarding. Just to get to that 6th win, just be able to reach a milestone that I've yet to reach in my career here.
That's what I came back for, to change this program, to build this foundation, and that's what we built, and we're going to keep going up from here.
This means a lot for us. I was talking about the guys in class of 2013. We came here, we were expecting to win early. Didn't get it done. 5, long, hard years to finally get to a bowl game, and we're in our, we can control our own destiny right now, really. So if we went out, our goal is to win the Coastal, but at the end of the day, we're finally going bowling, so that's sweet.
Virginia will be back in action at Louisville next week. 13th ranked Virginia Tech is on the field against number 10 Miami right now. The Hokies are currently trailing 28-10 in the 4th quarter as they've given up more than 400 yards of total offense. The winner of this game likely wraps up a spot in the ACC championship game. The top-ranked and undefeated James Madison football team has a record of 8-0. It's the best start in school history. The defending national champions have won 20 games in a row dating back to last season. The Dukes are looking to keep the streak going on the road at Rhode Island. JMU was up 14-3 at halftime in the third quarter. Trey Sharp goes up the middle for the score. The Dukes lead by 18. It's 24-3 in the fourth. Quarterback Brian Shore connects with Terrence Alls in the back of the end zone for the 20-yard touchdown. Shore is the all-time leader in passing touchdowns at JMU, and he will add to his total as the senior hits Jonathan Kloosterman for his fourth of the game. James Madison beats Rhode Island 38-3 for its 21st win in a row. Fort Union Military Academy is on the road at Woodbury Forest. The Blue Devils are down 14-0 with 20 seconds left in the first half. Luke Wilson connects with Logan Justice over the middle for the 37-yard touchdown. That cuts the deficit to 7. The Tigers get off to a fast start in the third quarter. Will Weidman throws downfield for DeQuise Carter. The junior somehow spins away from the tackle and continues 61 yards to the end zone. That's his third touchdown of the game. It's 21-7. Now in the fourth quarter, Weidman will hand the ball off to Jameel Wilson. The senior picks his way through the defense and in for the score. Tigers lead by 21. Soon after that, they are deep in their own territory. Weidman throws a short pass to Khalid Thomas. The Harvard commitment makes one man miss and outruns the rest. That's a 94-yard touchdown. Woodbury Forest beats Fuma 35-20. Defending state champion Blue Ridge is taking on Benedictine. The Barons are trailing 21-0 in the second quarter. Xavier Kane is looking to throw, but his pass is tipped and intercepted by the Cadets. They will turn that in the points as quarterback Jay Woolfolk throws downfield to Dylan Tennyson. Both of those guys are freshmen. Blue Ridge is shut out 35-0, but the Virginia football team will be playing in December for the first time since 2011 and get the 6 wins.
That win made it a little less miserable being out there in the rain and the cold today, I'm sure.
It was a pretty miserable rain, but the fans that were there ran out on the field after the game. They all looked happy, so no problems.
Thanks, Mike. We'll be right back.
The Virginia softball team qualified for the ACC tournament for the first time since 2013 this year. Kinza Baad is part of a Cavalier senior class making its first postseason appearance. They're hoping for a long playoff run, but whenever it finishes, Baad already has plans to turn in her visor for a Major League ball cap. Cavaliers softball player Kinza Baad always dreamed of starring on the diamond.
When I was growing up as a little girl, I wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. And then when I was in 5th grade, I realized that's probably not going to happen.
Pitch hitting for your Cavaliers, number 7, Kinza Baad.
Baad was not able to make history as the first female Major League Baseball player, but she will have a role in who does make it to the big leagues. When she graduates, Baad will be a scout for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
What I'll be doing is not only scouting our own minor league players, but scouting minor league players of other teams to determine if we want to trade for them down the line, but also working in player development.
Baad has the experience. Since her sophomore year, she has been an associate scout in the Dodgers organization, and that put her in a unique position in Major League Baseball history.
When I officially started with the Dodgers, I was the first and only female.
There were a few female scouts back in the early part of the 20th century, but after more than a 60-year drought, Baad will be one of just 2 women working as a full-time MLB scout.
It's nice to, in a way, honor those women by the work I do every day and hopefully help other women be able to have a job like this one day.
Baad has been focused on scouting since a young age and taught herself the technique.
If a pitcher's throwing, what I usually do is create a sheet that I can mark their fastballs, any breaking pitches they have, curveball, slider, changeup, and I mark how effective they are in throwing that into the zone, what the pitch looks like, if people are making contact, trying to figure out if they can achieve success at the Major League level.
During her time with the Dodgers, Kinza Baad helped with the draft and scouted the Cape Cod League. She also filled a lot of notebooks with reports on some of the best college baseball players in the nation right here at Davenport Field.
The baseball team are some of my best friends, so it's so great to be able to watch their development and see how they've done, and that has helped me tremendously to see it from the inside what it takes to be a Major League Baseball player.
Many of the Cavalier baseball players dream of one day making it to the major leagues. For Kinza Baad, that dream is about to become a reality.
It's the best. Like, I would really do this job for free. Don't tell my boss that, but I would absolutely do this job for free. And I mean, this is just the dream. Every single day I get to come and watch games, and this is amazing. It's just amazing.
And she's obviously very excited to get that career started. Her father coached Danny Holtzen, former UVA baseball star in high school, so got to see at a very young age kind of all the scouts coming in, and it was, what's going on here? How can I be a part of this? And now she is, Pittsburgh Pirates.
Amazing.
What an interesting path.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
We'll be right back.
Well, Joanne Boyle, the University of Virginia women's basketball coach, has more than a full-time job keeping her players ready for games. Now she's added another full-time responsibility to her list, being a mom.
Yeah, Coach Boyle has just adopted a little girl. It's a process that's been years in the making, and NBC 29's Mike Shiers is here to tell us more about it.
Yeah, it was all smiles at JPJ today as Coach Boyle introduced her daughter Nagoti. Now, Boyle says she's always wanted to adopt a child and was specifically focused on Africa, but getting Nagoti to America was not an easy process.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look. Can you wave? Can you wave? Can you say bizu? When I met her, I knew I was supposed to be with her. And I couldn't walk away from that, no matter how long the process was going to be.
For Joanne Boyle, the process initially began in 2009. Nagoti was born in 2012, right after Senegal suspended all inter-country adoptions. But after 5 years, 14 trips to Africa, and miles of red tape, the Virginia head coach was able to tweet out a picture of herself and her daughter on December 23rd with the caption, "We are home."
It's just amazing to me just to see her be walking around my house and just the belief that she's really here.
Nagoti turns 3 years old in February and is acclimating pretty quickly.
She can work my iPad and my phone better than I can. I mean, she's clever with some things.
Nagoti has been to both of the Cavaliers games this week, and for Boyle, she's happy to finally be able to balance the jobs of coach and mom.
I just have a full life now. I mean, I just have an absolutely full and a full life. And I know there's so much more that's coming. I just don't know what it is.
Joanne Boyle says the UVA administration has been very supportive of the whole process. Nagoti will be making road trips with the team, at least until they line up some schooling. And traveling with the team, the players have really taken to her and obviously heard of them as well. So it's she's in the gym, enjoying the gym, running around, and has a run at the place already.
She doesn't have to do like line sprints, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. She is precious.
When she hits 3.
Thank you, Mike. That's a great story.
Wonderful.
Great story.
Monster trucks. Awesome. Especially for 8-year-old KJ Olsen-Weston.
I went to a monster truck show when I was 3 years old, and I said I wanted to be a monster truck driver.
Well, I got him a Grave Digger go-kart. Looked at that thing, I said, this is it. This kid's gonna love this. And when I showed it to him, he was expressionless, absolutely blank face.
I said it wasn't a real one.
That's not the big one. I said, I'm like, what? It's not the big one.
When the battery-operated truck failed to do the trick, Todd Weston made the next logical move. He bought the big one and soon followed with a half-scale mini monster, which was custom built and had Kid KJ behind the wheel.
I like going over the cars and crushing all the stuff that's really out there.
A lot of people say, well, my kids play soccer or they play baseball. Well, mine drive monster trucks.
Both of KJ's parents drive the full-size truck, which helps alleviate safety concerns.
Knowing how it feels to take the jumps, because I've taken them myself, they're still my babies.
Then, 5 years old, Kid KJ was dubbed the youngest monster truck driver in the world. 7-year-old brother Jake has since joined the team, taking over the mantle as the youngest.
I like being the youngest driver. I'm glad for him that now he's the youngest, but I'm still the pioneer of driving monster trucks.
Team Kid KJ has done over 80 shows around the nation, performing with the biggest and the baddest in the sport, even if it's hard for KJ to convince his friends.
I brought photos in, they said it was photoshopped.
They're out with the same fans and crowd base as the big guys. They are the big guys. It's big and up and coming. It's going to be phenomenal.
Like the funnest roller coaster ride you've ever been on.